starting with one of the world's earliest monuments. Our journey begins in the southwest of England, where I experience the mystery of Stonehenge. The West Country was once the Anglo-Saxon kingdom of Wessex, an area steeped in mystery and legend. This is the mythical heartland of the country and home to some of the earliest signs of civilization in the world. Oh my God, there it is! There's Stonehenge! God, I've seen that in so many books. I just got here. It's closing in 10 minutes. Oh, they're incredible. These are believed to have been built like 3,000 to 5,000 years ago, and nobody knows who built them or why. Some of these stones came from hundreds of miles away. It's a big mystery. Ancient burial ground, holy temple, astronomical observatory, or alien landing pad, whatever Stonehenge was, it is truly awe-inspiring. Hundreds of miles away, at around the same time, the master builders of Egypt were realizing that size matters. Situated on the northeast tip of Africa, the rich and powerful nation of Egypt was ruled by the pharaohs for over 2,000 years. They constructed vast temples and tombs like the Temple of Ramesses III in Abu Simbel and the Great Pyramids in Giza, just outside modern-day Cairo.
The pyramids are probably the best-known symbol of Egypt. Obsessed with the afterlife, Egypt's pharaohs would immortalize themselves in stone by building massive tombs, and these laid the foundation for the first great nation-state. There are 5 pyramids on the Giza Plateau. The biggest one was built for King Cheops around 2600 BC and stands 450 feet high. Seeing is truly believing. Check these things out. They're absolutely incredible. I didn't have any idea about how they'd actually be in the flesh. How did people create these things? I mean, I know it took like 23 years to make one, but they're unbelievable. Was it really human beings? Or maybe it was kind of alien life force? The Pyramid of Cheops is so huge, its features can be seen from the moon, and it's the sole survivor of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. So who were these kings? I mean, why did they want these massive monuments built kind of, you know, to glorify them?
Well, one of the things is that the king was not just a king, he was a god. So if he was the great grand god of everything, of all creation, he wanted a big monument, and that's why they had pyramids.
Apparently a lot of the material has been taken from the pyramids.
Yes, all the pyramids in Giza Plateau had beautiful limestone casing. So by the Arab period, when they were building Cairo, they started removing the casing blocks very systematically. So in fact, it turned from being a large cemetery into a large quarry.
Well, here we are at the entrance of the Great Pyramid. One of the things that I have just can't wait to do, basically, it's a highlight of the trip.
It's fantastic. Come on.
It took 30 years and 6 million tons of limestone blocks to build the Great Pyramid. At the centre of the pyramid is the King's Chamber, which housed Cheops' sarcophagus. The incredible thing about this tomb is that it's completely empty, apart from this. What happened to everything?
It was presumably robbed out a long time ago. When the Egyptians built the tomb and they put the sarcophagus in, they had an elaborate burial with a wooden coffin filled with the body of the king with lots and lots of jewellery and, you know, boxes and vases and all sorts of things with gold and silver and electrum. But obviously these have been robbed at some time in the past, probably about 20 years after the pyramid was built. And ever since then the pyramid's been empty.
The pharaohs built literally hundreds of monuments all over Egypt, from the Valley of the Kings in Luxor to the southern borders where the River Nile flows in from the Sudan.
Over 3,000 years ago, Ramses II had his sun temple built at Abu Simbel. He built it here for two reasons. The first was to impress upon the Nubians his strength and divinity. And the second is because 40 kilometers that way is the Sudanese border. So if you're coming from Africa, the first thing you're met by are 4 massive statues of him staring down at you. The 4 statues of Ramses II are over 65 feet tall. This temple has always been a major tourist attraction, but it was threatened to be lost to posterity by Lake Nasser submerging it completely. So actually it was moved block by block and put up here 65 meters higher, 200 meters in, completely reconstructed in a brand new man-made mountain.
At around 600 BC, the powerful reign of the pharaohs was beginning to dwindle. 1,000 miles to the east, the first great empire was beginning to take shape.